Before I begin, I would like to thank SESAR for the invitation to participate in this conference. As Presidency of the European Council, it is an honor for Spain to host the launch of the ATM Master Plan, as well as the SESAR annual conference, among the activities scheduled in our presidency's agenda. Human progress and its more relevant milestones have always been linked to connectivity and therefore to transportation. Additionally, the history of aviation is associated with innovation, as we have overcome each of the technological challenges we encounter in our flight. In air navigation field, European ATM is facing increasing challenges: traffic growth, capacity, sustainability, new entrants for several years now. As a result, the current ATM system has almost reached its limits. There is an urgent need to speed up its modernization, increase its structural capacity, and reduce its inefficiencies. This is also essential to achieve climate neutrality by 2050. The new European ATM Master Plan must support this ambition, and the SESAR 3 program shall be a tool to make it possible. The launch of this new campaign will serve as an opportunity to discuss about the three high-level operational priorities: optimum green trajectory, coordination of civil-military needs, and allowing the growth and integration of new entrants. And let's not forget cross-cutting issues such as automation, digitalization, and interoperability. All this with the aim of, trending topic in the speeches today, establishing Europe as the most efficient and environmentally friendly sky to fly in the world. Focusing on the first pillar, the future lies in decarbonization. Its roadmap is well known and compromised, among others, improving efficiency in operation. Greenhouse emissions that can be shaved in this efficiency are the ones that can be shaved in a shorter period of time, with a more limited investment, obtaining a direct return through the reduction of fuel consumption. Besides reducing CO2 emissions, we must also avoid non-CO2 effects, which, as we all know, can be even more harmful to the climate. And noise, let's not forget it. Noise management is key in the future of aviation and citizens' health. There are many measures already in place or under development to achieve this reduction in emissions. However, we need to do this not only without penalizing capacity, but also achieving an increase in this capacity from 35,000 to 50,000 flights per day in Europe, and obviously with no delays. Finally, we have to achieve this at the lowest price possible and with even higher safety levels. Clearly, the challenge ahead is very significant. The environmental challenge is also linked to the need to safeguard the defense of European nations and facilitate the arrival of new entrants. I'm certain that aviation will be able to successfully meet all these challenges through not only with the research and development activities, but also complementing the single European sky and Fit for 55 regulations, among others. In that case, we would be proud to affirm that we have succeeded in building a resilient, smart, digital, green, compatible with military needs, single European sky. In this sense, the work of SESAR 3 Joint Undertaking is essential, as it encompasses the entire vision of the aviation value chain. In this context, I would like to point out Spain's contribution to SESAR 3 Joint Undertaking, both in its governance structure and in its participation in projects through the contribution of our companies, mainly led by Indra, Enaire, and also AENA, which in the last calls for proposals represented the largest contribution in projects. Indra is, without a doubt, a technological leader worldwide, essential in European air traffic management through iTech or the development of the INM. Enaire is currently a great example of performance results. This summer, they were able to manage more flights than in summer of 2019, with around 15% less delays. Behind this result is the strategic decision taken during the pandemic crisis. They decided not to delay investments, demonstrating that cycles, starting with innovation and ending with investment and implementation of user solutions, offer great results in capacity and environment. We should not forget the participation of our universities and research centers, like CRIDA, in the exploratory research call, as well as the outstanding presence of Spain in the scientific committee. Similarly, I must recognize that the projects already developed in the SESAR field have contributed to the improvement and efficiency of the Spanish air navigation system over the last years. In addition, we must highlight the creation of the group of state representatives, which I believe is an essential tool to allow states' proactive participation in the SESAR 3 Joint Undertaking. As state representatives, we can steer the strategies in order to promote and facilitate the active participation of our industrial network in the project, positioning ourselves as reference in the development and use of new technologies in the sector. Spain, with the framework of the presidency of the European Council, aims to drive social and territorial cohesion through mobility, as stated in the Barcelona Declaration. The transport system must facilitate access to other rights, such as education, work, health, or housing, as well as help mitigate inequalities and increase the resilience of our societies with a gender perspective. I am very glad, Andreas, that you mentioned this morning that next year we will have more female speakers in the conference. In Spain, we will continue working as facilitators and promoters of the SESAR project to bring the future of aviation closer each day. Thank you very much.